Live. Woo! Happy Easter. Hey, I can't have a fun snack tonight, so I'm going to have a carrot.
And that's just sad, you know, like sad.
But hear that crunch, y'all.
So anyway, welcome back to Kimball's Corner. There are like shadows happening for some reason. Is that always like that? I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of shadows going on. Anyway, welcome back to Kimball's Corner. Today we are going to be playing with the Jane Davenport tattoo inks in these amazing skull bottles. I'm obsessed. They're lots of fun. Nope, you need to calm right down, mister.
Sorry.
These are the little boxes that they come in. So they have like the neon pink. And then this is a shadow one. It's like a purpley, bruisey, pretty color. And then this is like a black, carbon black. And I didn't read up on them, but I'm like 94.5% sure.
That's pretty sure.
That they are semi to almost completely permanent when they dry. So you can like layer up on top of them. Good times. I've also got chocolates.
You know, I was going to ask. I was about to just interrupt you.
Well, I had to get chocolates because...
Yo, I like little duckies.
I know, they're going to go first in my mouth.
We have little doves like nesting right above our back door.
They coo. It's like annoying, but also like really sweet. I have a really bad head cold, so I'm going to eat...
Kimball like got what I had last week, so we've just been passing it back and forth, and we're being like really bitchy to each other because we can't be affectionate.
I know, we're not being bitchy to each other. We're just frustrated.
We're also... We can't like kiss each other. We can't like...
And we're just exhausted.
Cough in each other's mouths, things like that.
You're gross, Debbie. Well, not you, Debbie. That Debbie over there.
Right.
It's an inside joke.
Denise says, hey, everybody. Nancy says, hi, guys. Trisha says, hi, Kimball, Rock, and Jen. Denise, happy Easter.
Hi. Oh, happy Easter.
And Jen says, happy Easter.
I'm going to try chocolate and see if I can taste something. It's this white nuggy nugs.
That's the whole game. Anything Kimball eats, he's like, can I taste it? Can I smell it? Are you better?
Mm-mm.
Can you taste it? What are you getting?
I can tell it has alcohol in it, though.
Is that all you taste? That's like when we went to Bamberg and you got those delicious chocolates for like $17 and they were all alcohol.
It's like, yeah, because like alcohol like does something weird in my nose. I get the alcohol vapors in my nose.
And you get the vapors.
My sense of smell, totally fine. My taste, whatever.
Okay. So we've been frantically selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Does anyone else ever try this and get ghosted by every single person who's like, I'm interested? And then you like write them and then like an entire lifetime goes by. Anyway.
And while you're thinking of that, I'm going to wet the page with plain water. And then I'm going to start with the neon pink. And it's going to go on light. We're going to kind of sketch with the pink ink.
That's sketch, Kimball.
I know, right? And then we'll add like more details with the bruisey colored ink. We'll add more details with the black ink. And then we'll go in and just kind of like fine tune the stuff.
Sorry, if you missed the beginning, I can't have sweets, so I'm having a carrot for Easter. So while Kimball eats the chocolates, I'm eating a carrot, and that's what you hear off to the side, sounding like this.
Why do I let you in here? Also, it might sound...
I don't know how to operate anything.
That's true. Also, it might sound a little echoier because the room looks sad.
We had to take photos for the real estate.
I hate like neutralizing a room.
It's a really strong word, Kimball.
Yeah, well, you know what? I hate it. So I'm going to use my chonkier brush, spritz the page. This is my Jane Davenport Glittering Prize Journal, because who doesn't like a little extra bling in the background? This glitter also is great when you use inks, because it totally shines through the ink. Whereas like watercolors can kind of cover it up, but it still comes through. And then obviously like acrylics and other paints will just completely cover it. But inks are fabulous because you can see them. So these come with droppers in the top. And I don't fill it all the way up with ink. I just put like a little bit in.
It looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Well, that's the only good thing about Pepto is the color. I don't know. I don't have Pepto-Bismol. Anyway, we're going to sketch out a face. We're going to let it bleed and do its thing because it's ink and it's beautiful. And I'm just tired and lazy.
We love watching faces bleed.
Ew. But I do want... I don't know. I want something.
Trisha's having a chocolate frog.
Oh, yum. Actually, no, I didn't really like my chocolate frog from Harry Potter. And
well, this is Cadbury.
Oh, yum. The one I had in New York was like, okay, if I had to, whatever.
Elaine's in the house.
Well, the call is coming from inside the house.
She said, hi, all.
Hi. So I'm just adding in like basic loose shading to give me an idea of where I want to go when I do like, the more detailed stuff.
Nancy's having cinnamon bears. Is that like Teddy
Like,
Grahams?
oh, like the...
Or...
I'm going to go with like the gummy cinnamon bears.
Oh, which one are they, Nancy? Remember, there's only one good one.
The gummy ones?
The Teddy Graham version.
I don't know about that.
This
also, like, sometimes when this bleeds, like, not just this, but like any inks when they bleed, mostly on watercolor paper, it does like this cool... It reminds me of like zombie movies when their skin has like that really fine veining on it. Like, I don't know, it's really pretty to me anyway. It's veining.
Oh,
like
yes,
tiny little veins appear.
Texture. They're gummies.
Yes, those are the good ones.
Whatever.
You're whatever.
It's only acceptable because it's Nancy.
I feel like I always draw the body that way. Well, no, I can change it because we can fix it with the dark. We're gonna really switch it up. Take it off to this page.
All right. We need everyone's advice. In the UK, are there actually outlets in the bathroom?
As far as I know, no.
Are we going to have like an extension cord for the hairdryer coming from the living room? Like, what's happening?
Like, I've heard they don't because their current is a lot higher than we have here. And that's why the light switches and the outlets aren't in the bathrooms. Unless maybe it's like a huge fancy bathroom, which we ain't gonna get one of those.
Well, Megan is watching live from the airport in Florida.
Girl, you fancy. Where are you going to or coming from? Probably going to.
What's up, Florida Terminal?
Whoop, whoop. And then it just got quiet.
I'm eating a carrot.
That is sad. It's sad.
Well, I'm trying to get through that first so then I can move on to my true snack, which is apples and peanut butter jam toast.
You really know how to... This is why you don't throw parties, I think.
I mean, it's my dinner technically, but...
I know. We've been so busy. I was like, wait, did we eat today? And I was like, oh, yeah. I'm just getting rid of some of the ink that was left in my brush. I had a little... What was it? A croissant muffin.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had about 4 coffees because coffee is one of the few things I can taste pretty easily. Probably just because I can smell it. And that's all I've had today. Well, then I had some...
Elaine says, dry your hair in the bedroom, Rocky. She said only for shavers. So
yeah,
is there a special plug-in for shavers?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And like, I just have a USB shaver, so it's fine.
I don't even shave.
And we're going with iced coffee because it's hot in our house today. Not hot, it's just hot upstairs.
So Megan's coming from Florida, went on a trip to Bahamas and the Caribbean.
Fancy. I hope you had an amazing time.
Going home to Arizona.
Oh, hot. Not for me. Beautiful, but hot. All right, moving on to the bruised color.
Trisha also gave us some more information. Thank you guys for the information on the bathrooms. It's helpful as I mentally prepare for all the hundreds of little tiny changes that are coming our way.
I love how it's like 80 degrees outside today. I'm like, I'm dying. And everyone's like, you'll be fine in the UK. I'm like, no, I will die. It's fine. I'll acclimate. She's got a beard happening.
Looks like she got a little sweater.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not what it is.
Okay.
Me draw somebody with clothing on? I don't think so. We'll get rid of that later with like the dark ink. I just have to dry it beforehand, which we're not worried about right now.
Jen is very confused by the special shaver plug. She's going to have to Google that later.
I should probably watch what I'm doing.
And Trisha says, 80 degrees, you wish.
I'm like, what's the average temperature there?
All Kimball wants to hear is that he's never going to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
I think we could all make that promise, Kimball.
I think it's because, we lived in LA without air conditioning, and it was like 90 degrees in our place. I don't ever want to go back there.
Even the heater in my car didn't work. So driving to work was basically like, I rolled the windows down, and it just felt like there was a hairdryer on my face the whole time.
You mean the air conditioning in your car?
Yeah, nothing worked.
You're all the heater in my car didn't work? I was like, yeah, it did. It's the one thing you didn't need. Oh, honey, your lipstick's bleeding.
How do carrot? I feel like I've been eating this carrot since I was born.
You have been.
Like how?
Can you hurry it up with the crunching? Does anybody else do their paint when they use inks with... I'm sorry, sweetie, you got carrot on your lap.
Hopefully.
That's gross. Anybody else do the eyedropper paint tip touch thing that I'm doing right now, or do you like put it into a palette like a normal person?
Well, I think this avoids any unnecessary waste, right? Because in the palette, you wouldn't want to like put it back in the ink thing.
Yeah, but also like, I mean, I shouldn't be like touching a dirty tip to the inky thingy, but whatever. What?
Elaine says, first you need to switch to Celsius.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah. I guess 80 degrees Celsius is a little warm. We're going to need like a conversion thing. I feel like 25 degrees Celsius might be nice.
On the verge
of something wonderful.
Trisha, you guys had very similar weather to us today. She said it was 60 degrees there, and it was sunny, blue skies, and a bit windy.
Oh, beautimous. If it was like that all the time, I'm a happy boy.
Today, the weather here was ideal. It was beautiful.
But we were inside taking pictures and moving stuff. That was fun.
I don't know why, but Kimball and I both woke up much earlier than normal for us.
Yeah, I woke up at 4.
I woke up at 6:30.
I win. I was like, why?
I'm on a way. Every time I get up early, I hear Katy Perry's song in my head.
Well, I don't know any Katy Perry songs anymore.
Yeah, the Wide Awake song? I'm wide awake. You know?
I mean, I know that part that you're singing.
That's all I need.
All right. Let's define this a little more down here.
This carrot is going forever.
Yeah, can you just like...
I'm trying. Well,
like...
it doesn't help that I'm sitting here eating the carrot, looking at all these delicious chocolates.
Oh, I'm so sad. You're fine.
My skin is having a mega freak out for the past 6 months, and then it just reared its ugly head the past month. So I'm just like, that's it. I'm giving up everything. Stop drinking coffee.
It's very sad.
I'm just drinking lemon water all day.
Watch, you're like allergic to lemons.
Impossible. Nancy's saying Reno has good weather until August.
Oh yeah, I could like northern, I guess.
We used to always go to Jackpot. Because I grew up in Idaho.
And by we, not me, but him and Grandma.
Yeah, so like my sister, my grandma, and grandpa, and I, we'd all get in the car and we'd drive on down to Jackpot, Nevada, because it was like the first gambling town. It's not Reno, mind you, but
fun.
It kind of reminded me of,
those yesteryears.
Trisha asks, are we bringing much with us to England? I will say we have already donated or sold so much stuff. And honestly, I'm okay with it.
I have to be okay with it.
Because I'm just like, Kimball, we'll buy it again. Don't worry.
Not really.
Because a lot of this stuff is stuff that we don't want to bring because it has, plugs that don't work.
Right. The furniture I'm not attached to because we just bought that when we moved into here.
And we don't really want to do like converters for a lot of stuff. So there's some stuff we have we can buy new like plugs for them because they're 240-volt accessible or whatever.
Yeah, like our computer and printer and some other electronics.
So, but anything that's like, simple things, like even like a toaster and stuff like that, we're just like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's going to be one of our lighter moves for sure.
I mean, I think moving here was our lightest move ever. Just because we didn't have any furniture.
We're debating on whether or not to take the bed because a lot of the spaces are tiny.
Well, compared to what we have.
And we don't know if our bed will fit necessarily, but also I'm like, how close do you want to sleep to me, Kimball?
You do a bit of that tossing and turning.
Trisha says we can go to IKEA. Oh, girl, we already been talking about it. I'm like, we went there yesterday. I was like, we can get this again. We can get this again. Don't worry about it. Just
yeah. All right.
IKEA is the go-to.
They always have good stuff. I like IKEA.
I do too.
Although I do want to buy
Memories.
some local. There are some local places that I've looked at that I want to buy some made wooden things, depending on what our space is like. Because I really want. I mean, I would love to have a cottage, but that's probably not going to happen because I'm not a millionaire.
Jenna says you won't be able to get sheets if you take your bed, and I'm like just giggling because of how many sheets we have.
Oh God,
we have a lifetime supply.
I need them for the seasons. Plus, I just hate changing the bed and like leaving it when I'm doing the laundry, and like I'd rather just change it right away and have it done and over with.
Elaine says, what made me laugh was Kimball was buying mugs the other week.
Girl, you know it.
He was stress buying. He had to have a mug.
Yeah. I was like, this is the last one, I swear. Oh, I don't have a problem.
So what have you guys been up to this week? What did you do for Easter? What's good?
What's good? Oh my gosh, 17 came out with a new song. Love it. Their album comes out next month, I believe.
It's called Darling.
All right.
And the music video is gorgeous, but also like very confusing
dark.
And like
it's like
scary at the end for no reason. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, it's like happy and bright, and then it gets dark, and you're like, what? So
and the song's like upbeat, so you're just like, what's happening?
And a lot of times they'll combine music videos. So like the next music video that they come out with will probably have a tie into this one, I hope, because I'm lost otherwise. Or maybe it'll explain it when the album comes out. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the black now, which is always scary because the black is very dark. But then like I go back over it with the other colors and try to tone it down, bring it all together. I feel good.
At least your nose isn't dripping anymore.
Well, I took a thing.
A thing? Like a Quaalude? Or like what?
A
decongestant?
sinus thing, yeah. Not a Sudafed, because that about killed me last time. All right. Bringing on the black ones. Always close the lids when you're done using your colors.
True. Oh, by the way.
Oh, Rocky's got something exciting happening.
So, I know everyone knows this, but just in case you're new, Jenna Riggins is our moderator for our live stream. Thank you, Jenna. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband, Noah, who often joins us on these, it's his birthday today.
Yes.
So, if you could all join us in singing a happy birthday for Noah on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you, to Noah. Happy birthday to you.
You're the best. Happy birthday, dear Noah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, we're professionals.
Elaine says she had a quiet weekend.
Until now.
Done some art. Had lamb dinner for Easter. Yum.
Oh, nice.
And then Trisha says, happy birthday, Noah. As well as Nancy.
Oh.
You know what lamb I love is lamb biryani. Yes. I love it.
That is the lamb I love too.
And it's always best when you get it from like a street cart vendor in New York.
The halal guys, delicious.
Them too. There was a guy in like South Manhattan that used to sell it out of a cart, and he sold it for like $7 or $8. It was a huge portion.
Nice serving, yeah.
So good.
And he was really nice. He remembered us because we went there. Well, like we went there a lot. But he was very cool.
Jenna says, thanks, guys. He's still logging in, grading papers right now, but he smiled at the song.
That's all we can ask for. A smile.
Jenna's all, Noah's 40 today. Yay!
That makes me sad. I'm older than Noah.
Noah's younger than all of us. Or both of us. You can tell by his youthful spirit.
Oh, get out.
By the way, we sent a lot of comics your way, Jenna and Noah. So get ready for
enjoy
2 big boxes full of comics.
Hope the kitties like and by kitties I mean children and not cats.
All right, Kimball, you can start the stream now. Noah's here.
Oh, thank God.
Misty's like, you all seem so young.
We try.
It's because we act like children.
That is true. And I'm fine with that.
Trisha says she's been weeding, tidying the greenhouse.
Oh, we did weeding too. Ugh.
Planted some canna lilies, Delilahs, tomatoes, and catmint.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
Is it like catnip? But like with a mint instead?
With just a hint of mint.
Can you get toothpaste with catmint?
Ew.
Mmm. What kind of tomatoes? Or do you do like red vine tomatoes, beef steak tomatoes? I love cherry tomatoes, are my favorite.
I really like, what are they called? Like, they're like tomatoes that have been around forever. Heirloom, yes. I had those at Joel's in Andy's. He made them for us that one time with like the tuna, whatever he made. So good.
Do they grow forever?
They've been around forever. I don't know.
Are you just saying because it's an heirloom?
Yeah. You get the seeds and replant them. Sounds right, doesn't it?
I mean, I believe it if you told me with confidence.
Absolutely. Would I lie to you, baby?
Would I lie to you?
Add a little more depth to this area. It's kind of hard with the black one because I can't. Oh, well, there we go. I can't see how much ink is in the dropper.
Trisha says yes, it's called in the pizza. Kat, love it. I'm growing cherry tomatoes this year. Yay!
Oh,
save some for us.
We are on our way. We'll get tomatoes.
First stop is going to be Trisha's house. I'm going to be grabbing some cherry tomatoes when we get to the UK.
That's right. We have our priorities, right?
And Jenna says, have we started looking up our American to English translations? I feel like you should use the lives to practice.
Oh, Lord. Okay, Rocky, go for it.
I mean, by and large, everything's tickety-boo. Like, I think we've got a lot of commonalities between the languages. I'm not too worried about it. But, you know, cheers. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
She's a right Bobby Dazzler.
All right. Whew. My foot's asleep. All right, we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to go back to the bruisey color, and then we'll do some pops of pink. I just want to get my brush nice and clean. How is that? What are you eating? Apple?
Yeah, now I'm on apples. They also feel like they take a lifetime to eat.
The food you eat is not one I would eat.
All I want is to eat my toast.
Yeah, toast.
It's been 23 minutes of just chewing on fruit and vegetables. When you eat your chocolates.
I'm going to eat this little chickadee. Oh, it's so cute. Let's heat it up. Melt your face.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that your tooth?
No, but the chickadee was a little crunchy.
You should have melted them longer. Trisha says tomatoes won't be ready until August, September. That is fine.
We got time.
That just means I can work up some recipes for them.
She's like, no, I mean, don't come.
Elaine says biscuits are
cookies. Right?
Mm-hmm. What about boot?
Yeah. Oh, the trunk of a car.
Mm-hmm.
What about bonnet?
Crisps
are delicious.
They are. Potato chips. Keep going, Elaine. Come on now. Trip us up now. Give us a hard one. Jenna's all rubber.
Eraser.
Excuse me. Trisha says, you'll need to eat English apples. They're the best, especially Cox, orange pippins.
No, I was going to ask if they were actually called English apples.
I can't wait. I've been seeing these things lately. because of course anything I see anywhere has to do with the UK, even if I look for it or not. So there was people talking about the difference between food ingredients and how in the US was I talking about this last week?
I mean,
how there's so many more ingredients in the US stuff that are unnecessary, like chemicals and stuff that aren't allowed in other countries.
It sounds like something you would talk a lot about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true.
So I'm excited to just not have to worry about that as much when we get there.
Yes. I'm hoping since we'll be in the country, like they'll have some cool farmers markets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they're just markets.
Or,
I don't know how things work.
Barb that lives in the cottage down the way that has her own garden.
We are on our way. We're coming to get you food. It's like how many people are just waiting for a drop to fall out of this onto the page?
I've been waiting the whole time.
We all know it.
I just want to be like,
no, we don't encourage.
What's that like ghost song when they're like holding each other's hands?
I don't know.
I had paint
you're making a slide.
I had paint on my nail.
That's what that is? Are you sure?
Yeah, let me chip that off. There we go.
Chip off the old nail. Ew, go away, Nasto. You nasty.
What are some other English words that we might not know? Anyone? Pavement?
Or like a fun English saying. Pavement.
I would think it's the road.
I mean, that's my first thought.
Or maybe it's like the parking lot or your driveway.
I mean, we're not going to be fancy enough to have a driveway.
Nancy's wondering if you're using a reference pic.
I am not. I was actually going to go take one of myself, and I was like, I'm too lazy. So I'm just making it up as I go. But that kind of makes me feel happy, like, if you think I'm using a reference. She's like, because it looks really god-awful. Like, sometimes I just find it easier to not use a reference, just because I try too hard to make it look like it, or like get the shading right and stuff, whereas this, I'm just playing.
Jenna says, Rocky, have you seen the TikTok of the egg vending machine in Ireland? No. However, I did see the live TikTok of the guy who was on 170 peeling eggshells off of the egg while keeping the membrane inside intact.
Like, who has the time?
Like, and he was getting support and donations for this. I was like, what is happening?
Oh, I think I'm in the wrong business.
Kimball, start peeling
Tune in
eggs.
next week when I peel some eggs. But I'm going to leave that membrane intact so I can jiggle it around.
And then he wrote the number on it and then like punctured it and moved it aside and did another one. I was like, you wasted 169 eggs, sir.
Oh my God. You better be making the world's biggest omelet.
You better be donating that money to charity.
All right. I'm going to dry this. I'm going to do pink for the outside because I like the light pink in here. And then we have the dark hair framing the face. And then I'm going to do light pink around the edges. So it'll be like light, dark, light.
Pavement is our name for sidewalk. Thank you, Elaine. We're learning.
The more you know, the less dumb you'll look when you go to a new place.
Trisha asks, do you have roundabouts in the USA? Not as many as you.
Yeah, we actually watched a video on how to get around on the roundabouts in England. And I was like, wait, there's an actual video for this? So there must be a lot. Because the ones here, it's like, I think we have, one in Baltimore that I can think of, and that's by Cunningham's.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I mean, we know how to do them. It's just going in the other direction is.
Yeah. I'm just spraying to help the color spread a little easier.
But we literally saw one where it was like a roundabout, and then it directly went into another roundabout, and then to another roundabout.
Yeah, I was like, oh Lord, we'll figure it out.
I'm down.
I mean, I'm not driving, so whatever. I don't trust myself behind the wheel of a car. I'm going to drag the color into the hair just a little bit to help, like, I don't know, combine it to the background. And we'll just blob on some water and let that just do its thing. Add some little fun spots. It's just a background. It's not important in this case.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating.
It must be good.
Trisha says, never go to Swindon.
Where's Swindon? What is Swindon?
I do not know. We'll look it up.
Is it a city or is it like a store?
I think it's the city of Roundabouts.
Oh.
Let's see. Swindon.
Swindon, London.
UK, but yes.
Well, I know, but I'm thinking swinging London.
All right. Well, it's not like super far away from where we're going. It looks like it's in the Cotswolds.
I want to go there. Our friend told us we need to go to Lake Country, Lake something, Lake District. I feel like this is getting a little lost. Her shoulder, yeah, whatever.
Let me zoom in and see how many roundabouts I can see.
I zoomed into one of the major cities that we're looking to live in, and
there's a Primark.
There were literally 3 roundabouts almost in a row, and I was like, how? How do you do it?
Oh yeah, there are a lot. Wow. 1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
7, 8.
I'm going to add some more dark. I'm going to use a different brush, though. One that's a little bit finer.
Wow, there are a lot in this area. Just even in a small little area.
I love that ink doesn't have, like, binders and stuff, so it doesn't sink to the bottom of your cup. Makes it easier to clean later. I love, like, I can mostly see the glitter, like, in these darker spots. It's very nice. I'm debating if I want to do bruisey color or black and really like amp up the contrast. I'll probably do black. But it's so easy to totally muck it up.
Elaine says, if you want your minds blown, look up Swindon Magic Roundabout on YouTube, which we will be doing immediately after this.
And well, okay, we got to go now. I have to look up a roundabout.
And then Missy was mentioning that Milton Keyes, she thinks Milton Keyes is the capital of roundabouts.
Oh, no.
And Trisha says that's where her dad's family are from, the Lake District.
Oh, luckies. It looks gorgeous. I mean, I haven't looked at it too much, but our friend told us to check it out, and so I did. And I'm loving it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge that we have gotten so much work done this month.
Like,
and I'm very proud of us.
You and me?
Mm-hmm.
We can do anything together.
True. So just don't die. Thanks.
Well,
if you could just stick around forever, that'd be great.
I mean, it sounds like a lot, but all right. I'll do my best. Just adding in some definition to the hair, mostly around her face, because that's the important part of the picture. Some idea of some hair strands. When the brush isn't wet enough, it'll get a little too scratchy. Oh, that's too dark, but we're going with it. What you doing over there, Rock?
Well, I was making sure no one wrote me about things I was trying to sell on Facebook Marketplace.
Why would they?
They just wouldn't.
All right, let's head to this side and add a little water to my brush.
Kimball was very close to canceling the live tonight.
It was very icky feeling. Not like flu or anything like that. Just, I didn't want to be like on camera, be like sneezing and stuff. But I was like, I can just take an allergy.
Pills!
And now we can be live. And that makes me happy. It's much more fun hanging out with people. And then as I get away from her face, I'm kind of just dragging the ink, like I'm picking it up and dragging it out rather than adding new fresh ink, just so it gets lighter and lighter as I pull away from her face. I'm going to add little wispies. Wispies are fun.
Elaine was saying that the lakes are very lovely, and it's just north of her in Manchester. And her youngest went on a geography field trip there the other week.
Ooh, that's fun. I mean, when we do field trips, we don't get to go to the Lake District. I don't even remember what did we do as field trips.
Yeah, what field trips do you like? We went to like Utah.
That wasn't a field trip. That was like a choir retreat.
But still, that was like,
yeah,
it was Utah.
Because our free day was on Sunday and everything was closed, and our choir teacher thought it was the funniest thing.
Although the year before you weren't in choir and I got to go to San Francisco. And then the next year we went to Utah, like Salt Lake City.
And I was so annoyed because I go to Utah every year with my family. I was like, this isn't new and or exciting.
But our teacher did let us have the same room, so that was nice of him.
It was.
And then some other kid had his own like separate room and was like, I want to be with Rocky and Kimball though. And we were like, don't come in our room.
I was like, ugh, whatever.
But then he did anyway. What are you gonna do?
Complain about it on a live 20 years later?
Yeah.
Obviously.
That really could have hurt our relationship.
Just kind of now, I'm more like drawing with the ink rather than painting. But I do like the sketchy look, especially since the background's pretty sketchy too. Like, no need.
You can really do everything with that ink.
Shut up! I'm talking like a professional. Although one eyebrow is much bigger than the other.
I feel like this chair might need to be tightened because it sounds like this.
Yeah, as you fall and bust an ankle.
Although it made no sound when I tried to make sound with it.
But I understand. I don't like sitting in that chair. I'm like, because I always put my feet under the chair and I'm like, if it breaks, it's going to crush my feetsies.
That's like the same irrational fear you have of walking upstairs and Freddy Krueger getting you from behind.
Look, that was many years ago. Okay.
You're telling me that you don't ever experience that in this house?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think about it, but I'm not like, oh, scary sensation of creepy man's claws grabbing the sides of my
Get
stomach.
some nail clippers.
It's like, we get it. You like blades, you weirdo.
She looks like Keira Knightley. She's
Okay.
like turning into Keira.
I'm okay with that.
Faux show.
I'm doing a lot of dry brushing just to give it some texture. I mean, it's kind of everywhere, but you know, some fine tune dry brushing, I guess you could say. Ooh, she's fun. We like her. She's invited to the party because she is the party.
She is.
Chocolate.
She also gets some of Trisha's tomatoes.
That just sounds.
It's not a euphemism.
All right.
If you know this, da, 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 da.
Should I add more neon to her face or should I leave it?
Yeah, just a little bit. You asked, I answered.
I asked 2 questions and I thought you were just going to be like, yeah. All right. Let's get the finer brush.
Wow, that is a long brush. I'm just realizing.
Yeah.
I feel like you could like put that in your mouth and paint with it from a distance.
From a distance. I feel like it's for, you know, real professionals.
Oh, not you then.
No. Oh, no. These inks, I don't remember how much they were. They're not too much, but like, this is going to last me forever.
These little skull things are quite substantial.
Yes, they are. Heavy duty. All right, tear ducts, just little pops.
Trisha says she better plant a few more seeds. Well, Kira's hungry. Trisha.
To concentrate.
Shh, everyone be quiet. Kimball is working.
I just mean Rocky can do the talking.
No, everyone. Kimball is very calmly and collectively adding in the neon.
I would totally laugh if I was like, oh God! Like I just mess up and like scream. You hear me like,
this is a very delicate.
No, I need the bigger
delicate brush. Moment. He's gonna need a bigger brush for this one.
Just a little bit bigger.
Just a little bigger. And
I want to make sure it's not dirty.
A lot could go wrong.
in this moment, so we have to be very quiet and respect the artist's opinion and his decision to make this mistake. I mean, to make this decision.
You know what? Okay. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. It's going to be a lot of pink.
After you put it down, how much time do you have before it's like, set it and forget it?
It depends. Like if you wet the page beforehand, you'll have more time. If you put it on dry, it can stain the page, but you'll be able to lift it a little bit.
But not fully.
I don't know. I don't want to find out on this piece.
Not on Kira.
Mm-mm.
Trisha says, I've got a lot of compost being delivered this week, Jenna, so more gardening from me.
I mean, stop with the sexy talk.
Jenna was asking if anyone had plans for the week.
Oh. We are going to put our house up for sale.
Let's hope so. I only took 31 photos of the house. Hopefully that's enough.
I feel like you took more, but those are the ones that made the cut.
It was a lot of like, all right, now move everything to the other side of the room so we can take a picture. And then let's move it all back so we can take the other side.
Just adding some fun pinky swirls.
Oh, pinky swirls. Pinky swirls.
Yeah. Yeah, you're hilarious. Everybody thinks so.
I know.
Do a couple of pink flyaways.
She's really coming together. Come together.
Finally. Right now. Kira.
Nightly.
I don't think they look alike.
You don't?
Like, at all.
Okay, time out.
Everyone's like, they look like twins. I'm like, no, they don't. I can point out who's who easily. Unless there's like a photo.
Twins of who? What are you talking about?
Kira and Natalie?
Kira Knightley.
Kira and Natalie.
Natalie who? Portman?
Yes.
Oh.
What were you thinking?
I thought you said Kira Knightley. That's why I was confused.
What about her? I was saying a lot of people say she looks like, you said Natalie. So I thought you said Natalie Portman.
I said Natalie? I didn't even mean to say Natalie. I'm sorry.
Because everyone thinks that they look like twins. And I'm like, I mean, unidentical twins, whatever. All right, let's dry this beauty mist. Drying. And you all know I have a yellow pencil at the ready. Because that's how I do. And it doesn't have to be completely dry because I'm not going to press very hard with the pencil. And it's not sharpened to a fine point. Stick it up her nose. Okay, so what I like to do with the pencil, the yellow one, because I love orange, and yellow and pink make like a neon orange. So I try to find like the edge where they meet, and I kind of overlap it. And so there'll be yellow on the white side, and then it'll make like an orangey color when it hits the pink. If you're wondering how I like to, kind of pick where I put the color. I'll probably stay away from the eyes just because it's not the most attractive look. Plus, it just warms up everything, and y'all know how I love my warm colors. And then with the hair, it's kind of like you just add it to like the stronger pink color.
I can't find the exact pose, but just kind of.
Oh, yeah, I could see that if I just took her jaw up a little bit more.
If her lips were like, together, but she parts her lips in every single photo I'm looking at here, so that's like a look for her.
She's very relaxed in her photos.
She's like saying Thursday.
Thursday. Love it. Could even add just a touch of it out here. Go sideways on the pencil so it's a little softer. And I'm just going near the darker splotches. Don't need to go everywhere as I go everywhere. Ooh. All right. Ooh, I think she's done.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have another one for the fridge.
Yay. What can I say? I love these inks. I love ink in general, really. It's a lot of fun to work with. It's like watercolors without, like, you know, the watercolor. Yeah, I know. I'm good with words. Rocky, is there anything you'd like to say? Would you like to add something?
I was reading comments to make sure I didn't miss anything. Riveting. And it looks like there's a bank holiday tomorrow for Elaine.
Oh.
I think the UK has tomorrow off.
Sounds lovely.
What else is happening? Jenna says she has a rotation into the office this week, so need to sort out some portable crafts.
Oh, that sounds very busy. Oh
Nancy
my gosh.
says beautiful. Missy says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And Elaine does happy face. Trisha says she is beautiful with happy face with stars in the eyes.
Oh, I think she's beautiful. Should we show the room and how sad it looks?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh,
Let me just adjust the settings first.
I mean, it still has some style. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we are who we are. But, like, it's not fully us anymore. It's always sad. Like, it's so fun. Like, when we first came into this room, you see the potential and it's, like, super exciting. You're like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And then, like, when you have to, like, move and you take everything down, you're like, I hate this room. It's ugly.
Will you move this out of the way, the upper thing? Thank you. Thank you.
Swinging.
I mean, you can move it the other way. Yeah.
Swinging.
There you go.
All right.
All right, Kimball. Oh, well, there went that.
Airplane seats. Am I right? Oh, I feel.
There we go. Sorry, and we're back.
I put my hair up in a ponytail. I'm just checking it out. You're welcome. It's hot up here. I don't know why it's so hot upstairs.
All right,
it's really
so the
nice
room,
outside.
yes.
Oh,
I don't know that anyone's going to be able to really tell the difference. But
well, there's no posters.
we got rid of all the shelving over here.
The printer's gone.
That desk is gone.
The Cricut is gone. It's been gone for a while. We all know this. Look, there's no art supplies here.
Sad.
Surfaces. All of my journals and everything's toned down. I had to pack so much stuff. And I have so much more stuff to pack.
Yay, high five on moving.
Yay. I'm so excited.
All right, let's see her.
It's like I have new things too, but I don't want to unpack them because I want them to stay sealed so I can travel with them. What is on her forehead? Get
that. Kimball.
The neon just looks pink.
Another one for the fridge.
I promise it's neon, not just pink.
Neon
I don't know how
candies.
Jane, like when she does her lives, it's like it shows up mostly neon. When I do it, it's like, here's a soft, elegant pink. Like, yeah, that looks just pink to me, but it's like glowing neon pink. Wah, 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 was the sound it makes. Well, thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm so hot.
I know, we need to eat dinner.
Yeah, I got chocolate. All right.
Missy says, oh my, your desk looks empty.
I know, it's so sad. Like, I have very few supplies.
Jenna does crying face.
But
Plugs.
we're moving it all to, oh my God, inappropriate. We're moving it all to England, where it's going to be a cute little new art space, and it'll be really fun to share that with you guys.
Yes, true. We're going to get a cute, quaint old cottage in the countryside.
Watch, it's like some like super modern apartment.
And then we're going to make Kimball work in the closet.
I guess
that's
that'll
all
be
we
a
can
flat.
afford.
I guess it'll be a flat, right? It won't be.
Yeah, we're going to get a thatched roof cottage, detached.
Show me the money.
the garden.
I don't want detached. I don't want to do the gardening. We're over the gardening.
Okay.
Childhood traumas.
Semi-detached with a stone garden.
Okay, we'll get a terraced house.
Okay.
A nice maisonette. Or a flat. I don't know. I hear it's flat and I hear apartment. Never condo though. Do you not call them condos? Anyone?
Are you out there?
Am I alone? Hello?
What if there was really no audience and you were just talking to yourself the whole time?
Sounds about any other day when you go to work.
All right, perfect.
I just talk to myself.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate. And those of you that don't celebrate, happy Sunday. Or Monday, I guess, in some places. I don't know. Life's hard. All right. I guess we're going to go downstairs now and Rocky's going to eat some food and I might eat some real food because I've had chocolate and pastries today.
Okay, so you don't have to do the sign out song tonight
Why?
because you have to do an impersonation of Keira Knightley as you show us the picture, okay? Go ahead.
Wait, what is
you got it.
what is
Kimball.
anything that she's
you've
in
got
though?
You've got it though. Go ahead.
What? I was that one pirate girl. Oh wait, no, she's got an English accent, doesn't she? No, I don't know how. Oh God, Kira, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.